Up North at 4 with Dan and Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dan Hagan. Today on Up North at 4, we are giving the beautiful city of Marshfield some love. A famous Midwest guitar shop is expanding to Marshfield. We'll talk to the franchise's longtime owner. Then we will talk about the guitar shop's future home and the couple that's renovating it. Finally, today is our intern Eli Karp's last day at WJFW. We will say goodbye to him and quiz him on Wisconsin city names. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Christopher Anderson is accused of murdering Rhinelanders Hannah Miller last June. He is set for a jury trial this summer and was in court today for a motion hearing. The main topic was whether Hannah Miller's text messages can be used as evidence in the trial. Miller's text messages fall under the definition of hearsay evidence, which is often not allowed in a trial. The texts are hearsay because Miller is not alive and cannot appear in trial to face the scrutiny of the jury. However, since Anderson is accused of killing Miller, therefore making Miller not able to appear in front of the jury, this situation is an exception, and Judge Michael Bloom granted that exception today, so Hannah Miller's text messages will be permissible evidence. The trial is set to start this August. A Wisconsin flag-making company is seeing a sea of blue and yellow as the company starts busy making Ukrainian flags. Flag Center in Wauwatosa is seeing an increase in demand since Russia invaded Ukraine. The company says it hasn't seen individual country flag sales like this since the 9/11 terror attacks. Proceeds from each flag are going to the Poland Ukrainian Assistance Fund and World Central Kitchen. The Packers' top wideout is no longer a Packer. Davante Adams has been traded to Las Vegas with the Raiders. Adams signed a 5-year contract worth about $142 million. He will make about $28 million a year, making him the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. In return, the Packers will get the 22nd and 53rd picks in this year's NFL draft. The Hurley boys basketball program hasn't won state since 1949, and the North Stars were just one win away from the championship this morning. 3-seeded Hurley took on 2-seeded Bangor. Hurley and Bangor went back and forth for much of the game with a lot of lead changes, but Bangor had an 8-point run in the last few minutes and won the game 62-54, sending the North Stars home. But look out for Hurley next year. Their top 2 scorers will be coming back. Another day of shorts weather for the brave. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, nice day out there today.
Hey, Dan. Yeah, the mid-March weekend is here, and spring is right around the corner. In fact, it arrives on Sunday, with temperatures Sunday basically in the low to mid-50s again. Today, though, a bit colder. Lots of clouds out there earlier and clouds out there now. There's a pretty good storm system just to the south of us currently that's bringing snow to southern Wisconsin and up toward Green Bay. Over this way, though, probably a couple flurries in the forecast for us tonight. Here are the temperatures today. So again, 50s the other day, 40s out there now. It's 37 in areas near Antigo as well. So we'll have lows tonight basically just below freezing. So you know what that means. Whatever is melting will likely refreeze again tonight, making for a few slippery spots tomorrow morning. But here's the trend. 45 tomorrow. Okay, we'll take it. 51 and lots of sunshine for Sunday. And then we're going to level off near average or so above average Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday into the middle portions of next week. Okay, so here's a jet stream, that river of air about 30,000 feet up, and it's doing some things, right? Whenever it does this, this is a trough and this is a ridge. Troughs like this are not good in the spring because typically storms form right through here. That's likely going to happen for us again on Monday into Tuesday. Here's the Monday time frame. What that does, though, is bring a storm up our direction. It's likely going to be on the warm side again. So we have rain in the forecast for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It'll be a very slow-moving forecast with severe weather across parts of the state, but not for us. So probably no snow on your tulips yet, but it is mid to late March, right? We typically do get an April snow shower around here, as you know. Here's that snow now across parts of southern Wisconsin. Some rain, snow mixed here. This will not amount to much, mostly rainfall, but there could be a little band in here here tonight toward Green Bay. That gives them a 1 to 2 inch snowfall later on tonight. But this is the only player in town right now. Lots of moisture with this, all going that way. So we are on the extreme northern edge of all of that. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies. A couple of flurries out there can't be ruled out, with low temperatures down near 28. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Dylan, how's that sofa you can't return from that big internet site?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Look what just $20 a month will get you when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
He's turned on working families again. Ron Johnson said no to bringing new jobs to Wisconsin. Now he's supporting the Republican plan that phases out Social Security and Medicare and increases taxes on middle-class families.
Time for Democrat Alex Lasry. Lasry says let's get more money into working people's pockets and cut their taxes. No wonder so many unions say Alex Lasry is the strongest Democrat to beat Ron Johnson.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basement-y company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basement-y in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
I wish I could find somewhere to eat that serves lunch so I can relax and have someone clean up after me. I miss lunch at the Rhinelander Cafe and Pub. The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub is opening for lunch? The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub is opening for lunch. The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub will be opening for lunch starting February 22nd. Exciting new choices, but some of the favorites too.
Oh, my back.
Hey, Dylan, need a mattress? Well, luckily, Slumberland has a big Sealy sale. Look what you can get for $20 a month. A Sealy Posturepedic mattress and a power base. And you'll pay no interest for 5 years at Slumberland Furniture.
We're backing up north at 4. Jeff, you know, today we're actually talking to a bona fide celebrity,
Yes,
I think.
we are.
Dave Rogers from Dave's Guitar Shop. It's famous in the Midwest here. Dave, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, doing great.
I'm excited to highlight this homecoming story for you. You got a shop opening up in Marshfield. Why is Marshfield special to you?
Well, I was born and raised in Marshfield, lived there for the first 21 years of my life, and it feels like I'm kind of coming home.
And Dave, music's been a part of your life since you can remember, right? I think you said growing up you saw the shop that's going to go in is actually across the street from where you used to learn how to play guitar?
I bought my first guitar at Woolworths in Marshfield, and they had a little music section in their basement, and they had a guitar there that came in without a bridge on it. So they're selling it, it was $19, and they sold it to me for $10 because it was missing the bridge. And my brother, who was a guitar player, helped me get it fixed up and playable, and that started out this tragedy that I'm living in now.
Tragedy? No. Well, let's go to La Crosse because that's where your famous store is. And you opened your first one in a former dentist's office. How did you go from dentist's office to multiple locations?
Well, my first shop was, you know, actually before we had the first official shop, I lived in a little mobile home. And it was a 2-bedroom mobile home, and in one bedroom was my bed, and the other bedroom I had all my guitars, and I actually did business out of there, and I had a little shed out in the yard where I actually sprayed guitars, refinished guitars with a little box fan, so exhausting the fumes out of there. And then on all the kitchen cupboards, I hung up the guitars to dry and cure. So I did repair out of there, and started out that way. And it was getting busy enough to where one of my bandmates said, Dave, you should really start a shop, you know. So I rented out a place for, I think I was paying $200 or $300 a month rent. There's a 20 by 20 space, and I put the 15 guitars that I own personally up for sale in there, and got started that way.
Wow. And you're living a rock and roll life. Lots of people would love to have your life, right? I want you to name drop a couple names for me of who you've met.
Can I interject? Because
Yes.
I am a nerd for older music.
Sure.
And I asked you about this before the show, but I want you to share again along the lines of your question. Tell me about meeting Eric Clapton and selling him a guitar.
Eric Clapton, was my musical hero since I was a kid. I mean, I wore out albums, Derek and the Dominoes, Cream albums, all of that. I grew up listening to that. And meeting him, I met him at one of the Dallas guitar shows. He was doing a Crossroads, his first Crossroads show, and I was invited to go down there and display guitars. And he ended up coming by and kind of digging a guitar that we had, and he ended up buying it, and he was going to play it at the show that night. And then from then on, his guitar tech, every time they needed a guitar, he would call us up. I remember one time when they were touring on 5 different spots, I had to take a guitar to Philadelphia, one to Dallas, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, all on one tour. I had to bring guitars around to all these shows. And another time he was playing at Royal Albert Hall. He does a 7-show stint there. And one night he decided that the next night he wanted to play a certain song on a certain guitar that he didn't have. So he called us up, and we had to overnight this guitar to get to London in time for his show the next night.
Oh my gosh.
So that was exciting.
Did it get there?
It got there.
Okay.
It got there, and he played it. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, I think we should end on talking about you coming back to Marshfield. You're born and raised in Marshfield. And this is kind of part of a revitalization project of downtown Marshfield as well. What does it mean to be a part of that revitalization?
Well, again, we're honored to get in that, and they're doing such wonderful things with these buildings. I'm kind of flabbergasted that we got involved in it, and to be part of that, I'm really honored. I mean, the downtown has changed so much since I was there that it is being revitalized, and we're glad to be part of it.
Well, Dave, thank you so much for making the trip up here. We're actually going to talk about the building that you'll be occupying soon, but it's been an honor to talk to you.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Dave. We'll be right back. We're going to talk about the couple that's actually renovating Dave's future building. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Welcome to today's Elite Money Minute with the Elite Advisor Team.
Hey, that's all right. Let's try one more time. You look a little rusty. Now this time, instead of aiming at the pins, let's aim at the arrows during your approach. That always seems to help me. Come on.
Wow, that really helped. I guess sometimes you need a new perspective on how to do things to create success.
Nice job.
Hey guys, it's no different than how we help our clients plan for retirement. Just because you made it to retirement doesn't mean things won't change. Many times you can benefit from a new perspective.
If you would like us to give you a new perspective on your retirement, give our office a call at 715-341-8899 and schedule a visit today. Or request a free copy of our book, Retirement Be Prepared.
That's today's Elite Money Minute. Visit our website at retireidea.com.
Dairy farms disappearing, prices up, COVID's still not gone. And what's Ron Johnson done? Voted against new jobs and told us to take mouthwash to cure COVID. I'm Sarah Godlewski. I grew up in Eau Claire where we're more interested in common sense than conspiracies. That's how I've run the state treasurer's office, and common sense is what, quite frankly, we could use in Washington. Practical ideas that just help people, not mouthwash. I'm Sarah Godlewski, and that's why I approve this message.
Enter a haven for European-style baking at Boulangerie in Tomahawk. Fresh breads, pastries, soups, salads, and more. The finest ingredients prepared from scratch with a fanatical eye for detail. Simply the best. You deserve Boulangerie.
Enjoy dining at Headwaters Restaurant and Tavern in beautiful Boulder Junction. Enjoy casual dining in our spacious lounge and restaurant featuring char-broiled steaks, roast duck, 2-for-1 dinners on Wednesday, and Friday fish fry. Headwaters Restaurant on County M.
We're back in Up North at 4. We got Chris and Aaron Howard. They're from Marshfield as well. We were just talking with Dave Rogers. First off, thanks for making the trek up here to Rhinelander.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Yeah, I know Dave said it was his first time in Rhinelander. Have you guys made it up here a couple times before?
We have been, and we love up north. To Marshall, this is up north, and we just love it here. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about the building. Golden Harvest is great. We'll talk about the building that you guys are renovating. First, how did you get in contact with Dave here?
He was in town looking for space for his guitar shop, and we thought, you know what, guitars. We learned more about Dave's Guitar Shop, and we thought this is a heart and soul kind of company. They need to be downtown. And what Aaron and I do for a living is we renovate buildings in downtown Marshfield for tenants, and then we rent them out, and we don't buy and fix them up and sell them. We hold on to them because we want to build these relationships with our tenants. And just getting to know Dave through this process has been incredible. Like you said, he's rock star material, but he's so humble. I mean, today I was helping him move furniture, and he grabbed one end and I grabbed the other, and we moved it onto his truck. You know, he's just a regular guy, but he is incredible.
Yeah,
we
Dan
love him
came in
already.
today and he's like, Jeff, there's a famous guy on the TV show today. It's like, okay, gotcha. Okay, so downtown Marshfield, revitalization, a lot going on there. Are your plans coming to life pretty quickly, or does it take a long time to get them going?
Yeah,
It kind of happened by accident. We both had full-time jobs before we got into this. It was kind of like a side hobby. And then Chris and I would travel to different areas throughout Wisconsin and other states, and we're like, you know, we want to experience certain things. And, you know, Marshfield is a really amazing community. There's a lot to experience, and we kind of, when we revitalize buildings, we want to ask ourselves before we decide on the paint and the light fixtures, how do we want people to feel when they go in here? What kind of experience do we want them to have? And so we're very particular about the tenants that we work with. And, you know, when we got the call that Dave's Guitar was considering the area, we just knew this building that we were renovating, it was initially going to be a project 3 years from now, but we kind of shifted our plans, and we just knew we had to make it work for him.
Well, we're looking at the before photo right now. I'm kind of curious, what was the process for this one?
I gotta explain this. This is actually a picture. When you wanted pictures, I couldn't find our original before. So this is actually a before photo of where Mojo's is, which is another building that we had renovated for a restaurant in the downtown, but it's extremely similar to the space that we're renovating, the temporary space for
So you would ask us if projects take, you know, a long time or a short time. So some projects take 2 years. This one we're getting ready as temporary space. We threw together in 2 weeks, and it came out fantastic. Our contractors just really pulled through for us.
They are
but
incredible.
Meanwhile, we're going to be renovating 4,000 square feet in a different location downtown. That'll be his permanent location.
So the pictures we're seeing now, is that the temporary space or the permanent space?
That's the temporary space. So he's going to be opening there tomorrow.
But when
for a soft
I
opening.
see that first picture, though, I see lots of character. So
Yes.
as part of your goal is to hang on to that history and
Yes.
character while trying to modernize the thing, right?
Absolutely. It's restoring the historical significance of the building while adding a little modern flair to it.
There are things in there that you can't recreate. You can't go to a store today and buy it. It's there already. So we have a really great contractor crew we work with, and they restore it. And they love the projects as much as we do. They just really take care.
You guys need your own show.
Yeah, like
Have you
Chip and Joanna
approached?
Gaines?
Yeah, you could be the next Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Don't say that, because then they'll take over
yeah,
our
they'll be
show.
famous too, though. So
yeah,
lots of famous.
We're
people.
already,
Then we can interview you guys someday.
I
That'd
suppose,
be great.
but Jeff, we're already on
Okay, I
thin
take it
ice
back.
here, so, you know, I'm kidding. So this is the after photo. We got a soft opening tomorrow for Dave's Guitar Shop. Tell me, are you guys going to be there for that?
We're going to be popping in for sure, yes. And then this is almost done. They're actually doing work as we speak. There's a crew hanging chandeliers right now. So we're hoping to be ready for tomorrow.
Do you know the address off the top of your head?
119 South Central for the temporary location.
Of course he does.
And then 200 South Central will be their permanent location. And that is right next to Marshfield's downtown plaza, the Wenzel Family Plaza, and it has a band shell. So right in his backyard will be this huge plaza with a band shell. It just couldn't be more perfect for them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I just have to say, you know, Chris and I have always had the idea, and some people laugh at us, but we always had the idea of we want to create a destination downtown for Marshfield. We truly believe our community can be a destination, center of the state, amazing employers that are, you know, working there. And there's, I mean, the plaza, there's a new aqua center that was just built, there's a community center, there's so much to offer. And Dave's Guitars coming is turning it into fruition even sooner than we had anticipated.
Well, I think this is so cool. We got to end it there, Chris. Thank you so much for coming on. You didn't even mention Jurassic Park, which is my favorite part of Marshfield. But we're out of time. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you again for having us. This has been great.
All
right, we'll be right back after the break. We're going to say goodbye to our intern, Eli Karp.
Welcome to Patchouli Garden in Park Falls. We love authentic Indonesian patchouli and we specialize in our original custom blends. Everything with the Patchouli Garden name on it we make right here in our store. Visit Patchouli Garden in the store or online.
Visit Wildberry Market, the premier natural food store in the Northwoods, for all of your organic food and health needs. Grab a healthy lunch on the go, made fresh daily by our deli. Eat well, live well, be well. Wildberry Market in Minocqua and online.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
Olson Solar Energy would like to thank everyone who has trusted us with their local solar installations. And to those of you still considering solar, give us a call to set up a free evaluation and get your project booked in 2022. Discover the benefits of a lower or no energy bill and take advantage of federal tax credits. The time is now. Go green, save green with Olson Solar Energy.
Enrich your home with appliance and cabinet upgrades at Menards. Check out our huge selection of cabinet styles and finishes. Quality One ready-to-finish oak kitchen cabinets come ready to install. All cabinets are now 11% off. Check out the largest in-stock selection of appliances from top brands like Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Criterion for energy-saving upgrades. Save 11% on all appliances right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Good. A sad day, Jeff Weller. We are losing our very good intern, Eli Karp. Eli, how has it been? How has your experience been at WJFW?
It's been wonderful. I've been so fortunate to have everyone here be so welcoming, and I didn't really know much broadcast before this to come in and within really a few weeks be shooting my own stories and doing sports blocks and even anchoring on the 10 o'clock news on Wednesday. So really been fortunate to learn everything and be able to do just a little bit of everything.
Well, let's just say anchoring brilliantly the other night. Very nice job. And for those who don't know, we have a partnership with Northwestern, your alumni, about to be soon, right? And, you know, we've had a history of working with them, but you have just done a fantastic job here. And I had to say, we keep running this promo of Eli kind of out in the snowstorm, and people probably think, oh, Jeff sends people out in the snowstorm. You volunteered for that, remember?
There he is.
There he is. I absolutely did. I said when, you know, I forget who was saying it was going to snow. I was like, darn, it's going to snow. I wasn't in the mood for snow. And I was like, you know what? I want to do snow coverage. I had seen other people do snow coverage. It seems kind of fun, and I got the snow.
And I want to say your notepad is a big hit. Can you tell me about the notepad?
So I don't like to fully script everything I'm going to say. I have talking points, and that's not to say I'm going to look down necessarily at my notepad unless there's a certain stat that I know I have, but just scribbling things down before I go helps me to just kind of practice it in my mind, and then I think just having it there helps me mentally as almost like a backstop in case I really were to forget something. But people say it makes me look smart, so I guess I'll keep doing it.
Okay, well, you are smart. You've been here for a couple months now, and I hope you don't forget how to pronounce Wisconsin cities. For the dedicated foreheads at home who watch the show every day, Eli Karp came on in this first week or two and tried to pronounce some Wisconsin cities.
It was a little rough.
He had some good ones, he had some not so good ones. So we are going to quiz you again today, if that's okay.
Yes, I can't promise I'll do much better, but go ahead.
Here we go. Here's word number 1. Oh, it's coming in a sec. Our director is talking in our ears.
Maybe now?
Here we go. Here's word number 1.
Oh, Lord. Fifield.
Fifield.
Okay. So
that's okay. 0 for 1.
I was trying to go against the grain.
Here's number 2.
Cronenwetter?
Yep. Cronenwetter, yep, that's down in the Wausau area. All right, word number 3.
Oh, we definitely have talked about this.
It's near Nate's hometown.
Waiawega.
Yes.
Waiawega, very good. Okay, 2 for 3. This is near my hometown.
Kakana?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Here's the big one, Eli.
Oconomowoc.
You got it! If you don't remember, that's the one you slipped on last time.
Dan. 4
That's
for
very
5.
good,
Nice
Eli.
job, buddy.
Well, let's take a break. We'll say our goodbyes after this break because I just can't do it.
I know, it's
Jeff.
too sad.
I need some
I
more
can't do
time.
it.
We'll be
Especially
back in
on
a few
Friday.
minutes.
Attention homeowners, we started with 50, then 30. Now we've reached the final days looking for 20 homeowners who need a kitchen upgrade. Mad City is Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for gorgeous kitchen cabinet refacing installed in as little as 2 days. Completely and affordably transform your kitchen. Dozens of stain-resistant colors and wood finishes, soft close doors and drawers. But these are the final days. 20 homeowners who call now will receive special savings. Free installation on a cabinet refacing project, 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior and military discounts. We'll take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Choose from dozens of attractive styles and colors like Cascade White and Chocolate Pear. And ask about Mad City's Do More discount for additional savings on EcoSky windows and custom bathing solutions.
I would rate Mad City at a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10.
I would say that Mad City will definitely give you an honest price.
They're fast, they're efficient, and good folks.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers, and we're A+ rated with the BBB. Our kitchen cabinet refacing services help you avoid a lengthy remodel, stay under budget, and transform your kitchen in as little as 2 days, including Lazy Susans, roll-out shelving, plus soft close doors and drawers. Listen up, final days for 20 homeowners to save with free installation on a cabinet refacing project. 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior and military discounts. We'll compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with estimate. From Wausau and throughout north central Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify. Dial 715-503-4198. That's 715-503-4198.
Dylan, how's that sofa you can't return from that big internet site?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Just $20 a month will get you a gorgeous sectional, a 3-piece bedroom group, when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
No way.
How about kicking back in this luxury leather power recliner for just $25 a month? And come to Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've reinvented mattress shopping.
We are backing up North Ave 4 for Eli Karp's last day at WJFW. So what's next, Eli?
Well, we've got one more quarter left at school. So Northwestern does quarters, even though it's really trimesters essentially. So we got spring left and then graduation in June, which I think feeling a little bittersweet about at the moment because felt like you pushed a fast forward button since COVID started, you know, right. As halfway through sophomore year essentially, and then boom, it's one more quarter left to senior year. But after that, I don't know. I said I'd give myself some time after I finished this internship to figure out what I want to do. I said in the last block I came in with very little broadcast experience, and this has kind of taught me a lot about broadcast and a ton about local news. So I'm kind of going to take that with me and figure out what I want to do. So right now we're undecided.
We are so grateful you joined us. Thank you so much for everything you've given to our news department the last few months, and so thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Eli.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right, Jeff Weller will be back at 5 o'clock for your full forecast. We will see you then.